All right, welcome back. So I hit the wrong button and blanked it out, which was fine at an hour and something. So we're going to have a part 4 here, but we're going to check out this 8x6, and we're going to check out that 1x that I cut off. And then I am going to pull that band off. I need power. I'm going to need power out here. And I'm going to get a Dremel, and I'm going to slot those holes so I can drop that guide down. And I need more down pressure on that side. But let's get you over here. Let's check out this timber first, because even without a new band, maybe I can drop you guys down, take you in closer. Even without a new band on, and in a knotty pine, this came out super flat. Let's go down the end here. So it came out super flat. Let me get this, flip this over. Let's check our dimensions here. I adjusted my scale, but so I'm 8 by 6, 6, 6. Back you up a little bit so I'm not getting out of frame. We'll check the end of it down there. Let's see what that looks like. 6 by perfect 8. I mean, this timber is perfect. It's a perfect 6 by 8. Let's see how my bunks showing for level. Bunks are showing perfectly level. Let's get this thing up here. Let's see what this looks like. And it cut really, really true. It cut flat. It cut inch. It looks... It's inch. There's no waves in it. It's inch. I mean, it really did a remarkable job. So alone, if this keeps me from having to adjust, the guides, this is a home run. Absolute home run. The only thing that I need to do is I need to get more down pressure on that adjustable blade guide side. And there is, if I show you this, I'm sure that you're going to be able to see this. This is the flaw in the system. This is probably why they don't put them on here. Hi, Danny. Hi, buddy. This is in these linear bearings here, and there's probably, to be honest with you, there's probably some flex in it. So you can see right now that it does roll, but when it's going full speed, it doesn't. It could come out a teeny bit more. When this band's going full speed with a lot of water, it just kind of glides over this. And you should be able to, so you see how right now I can turn it. It is affecting the band, but I can turn it. And it's not moving the band. Like if I do this one, the band rolls. There needs to be that pressure on this side too. So the only way to get that down pressure on this side and that's pretty stiff, so the only way to get the down pressure on this side is to slot out these holes, take this out, take these two bolts out, drop this guide right off, slot these holes out so that it can go down. Doesn't need to go down much, but it does need to go down a little bit. You know, probably at least an eighth of an inch more. And that's not much. You know, that won't take much to slot those holes out and do that. And then I can push down on it. And if it's not level to the bunks at that point, then I can adjust it in the saw head. So it does look like this needs to come out just a hair that way. I wonder if I get a better look at it. I'm gonna pick the saw head up because there's a possibility it's not out enough. The water delivery is working great. Oh, it's definitely not out enough. It needs to go out more. This one, I want to see if my tracking changed. This one's up against the blade guide, up against the back flange. This one's actually out too much. Let's check our tracking, see if it changed. It's not in the same, the band's not in the same spot. Okay, so the tracking on this side did not change. This guide wheel needs to come out that way, and my guide wheel on the back, the main guide wheel needs to go back a little bit. Check my tracking on this side. I want you guys to see everything. I really do. So this tracking on this side is pretty damn close. That tracking on that side is pretty damn close. So I do need to adjust these rollers a little bit. I think that side over there, you guys can't see me. I think the one that's on this side is too far this way because I tilted it. And that one I'm not sure, but that one needs to come out more. That might help this. See right now, you see how it's rolling? It's rolling good. So let's, I'm going to pause, well, yeah, I'm going to pause you guys and I'm going to adjust those a little bit. All right, so I'm just going to get in there and adjust those a little right now. They didn't move. I think it's because of the way that I adjusted the band. Or the way that I adjusted the guide on this side. We want to get this one loosened. Okay. And then I want to push it out a little. The tracking looks real good. Oh yeah, it's definitely going to go out. Oh. Okay, right there. And then I want to hold down pressure on it when I tighten it down. Okay. Let's see if that made a difference in how it's riding on the wheel. It's better, this one, it's got to go backwards. Once we get these dialed in, you should never have to move them again. Oops. That's a good spot there. In just a hair. Oh. Okay. That's a good spot there. Okay. So is rolling better now. I'm going to fire it up and hit the throttle and see if this one's rolling better now. Feels like it's got better tension on it. Yeah, so I still don't think it's moving better, but I don't think there's enough down pressure on this side. It's in a better spot. Everything looks pretty good. There's definite down pressure on that side. That's for sure. I can see it in the band. All right, so you guys are kind of up to date here. I am going to, I'll be back on camera in 1 second. I am going to, I'm going to fiddle with this a little bit. I'm going to try to get a Dremel out here. Oh, hey, I found my bit. There's that bit that flung off that fits those set screws. I do have a battery rotary tool and diamond bits that go in it. I think I'll bring that out. And when I do this, I'll shoot another video. So just to recap where we're at, we took off our ceramic guides. They're over there on the table. We put on roller guides from Norwood. Let me get you down here so you can actually see the down pressure on this one. You can see how it angles down. We shimmed the back side of this mount right here down one washer to get that level. These things go right in. Looks like they're made in Canada. We changed our water feed geometry a little bit, took out some of the slack, and we put in this 1/2-inch fuel line, forced it through there, put a nipple on the back side with a 1/4-inch nipple on it, plugged our fuel line into it. I mean, our fuel line, our our coolant line, and then we put a T on it right here to feed us water. And I did end up zip tying it to this. It's feeding water great. Just cut a brand new pitchy pine. I hadn't cleaned these wheels before, but I can't wait to watch the video and see how the chips are flying out, because this ceramic guy used to load up with sawdust. Now you can see the wear on this one where it's got so much down pressure and it's riding really nice. And this one, you can see that it's not wearing because it is riding on it, but there's not enough down pressure on it. I can turn it, and you can actually see that, like right there is a teeny little flat spot right there. And if you don't get this thing rolling with the band, it is going to create flat spots on it. I don't know if I should move this water to the other side. If it's, it's not, it is touching, but it is pretty slick from the water. I think it just needs a little more down pressure on this side. So that's what we're going to try to do. We're going to take this bolt out and this bolt out, and we're going to slot these holes, and we're going to move this bracket down to get some more down pressure. Just like an eighth, maybe even a 16th to an eighth of an inch, which is a little bit tough on me right now, because right now it is cutting pretty well. I'm going to pause you guys 1 second. Let's take a measurement side to side, and let's see where it cut side to side. Now what I'm hoping is that this measurement right here, this measurement is going to be slightly less than this measurement. That would be best case scenario. That means that I can push that down without having to do anything. So see if we get a real good measurement right here. Right now it's showing exactly 6 inches. This side showing slightly less, like a 16th, not even a 16th, almost a 16th. Definitely a 16th. So this side is a 16th lower, like I thought, than this side. So I can push this side down a 16th and be perfect and get some more down pressure. That's not very much. That's not going to take much wallering out of those holes. So that's what we need to do. This side, I adjusted the scale. This side's cutting just, the smallest bit over 6 inches. It's just, the 32nd over, and that side's cutting just under a 16th under. So it's exactly a 16th off. And I think that's all the extra down pressure that we need on that side to make this perfect. And that cut is cutting great. It's a world of difference in the cut. Hopefully you can see the band bend around that one over there. It's a world of difference in the cut, not just a little bit of difference. It's a world of difference. It cuts way better. My only concern is I don't want to be wiping out these roller guides every 2 weeks. That would suck. So yeah, that's pretty much where we're at. And the great part is that I'm not going to have to adjust the ceramics every single time. If I get this thing right now, and if you didn't watch the other videos, in one of the parts, I don't know if it's part 3 or not, where I explain all the geometry of the roller guides and how they need to be. This is all expected. Everything that's happening right now is expected. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my rotary thing out here, get those bolts out, and I'll probably shoot a video when I do it. See, I'll mark everything to make sure that when I push it down that I can see that 16th before I tighten it up. I'll probably actually just loosen the band and push it down a 16th and then tighten it. And then we should be money. We should be good to go. Then all I have to do is set the scale, and I think we're perfect. So yeah, this is going to do it for another part on this particular video. And if I shoot another one, I'll tag how many parts there are going to be in total. So thanks for coming along for the journey. It's Pirate Solutions out again.